Sometimes, evil hides behind a smile. Sometimes the person you trust the most carries a darkness you can't imagine. This is the story of a man named Cooper, a loving father on the outside, but a monster within, and the night he tried to escape his own fate began with nothing more than a concert ticket. Welcome to Darkroom Diaries. It was a bright evening when Cooper decided to surprise his daughter Riley with tickets to her favorite pop star's concert, Lady Raven. Riley had worked hard in school and scored excellent grades, and her father wanted to make her happy. The concert hall was filled with nearly 20,000 fans, screaming, singing, and waving lights in the air. Riley's face was glowing with joy, but Cooper seemed uneasy. He felt something was wrong. As he looked around, he noticed a strange tension in the air. There were too many police officers, security guards, and undercover agents. It didn't feel like a normal concert. Then he saw two policemen quietly take a man away for questioning. Cooper frowned. "What's going on?" he thought. The music began, and Lady Raven appeared on stage. The crowd roared with excitement. Riley jumped and screamed in happiness. But Cooper wasn't smiling. His eyes were restless. He leaned toward his daughter and whispered, "I'll be right back." And with that, he slipped out of the hall. Outside, Cooper pulled out his phone and opened a CCTV app. On the screen was a boy, tied up and crying in a dark basement. The horrifying truth came out. Cooper was the serial killer the world called the Butcher. Just then, sirens echoed outside the concert hall. Police vans arrived and officers began to surround the building. Cooper's heartbeat grew faster. He realized the police weren't here by accident. They were here for him. He needed a way out. He went back to the concert and found Riley still dancing. Trying to hide his fear, he smiled and told her they should get a souvenir t-shirt before the shop closed. Inside the merchandise shop, Cooper asked for a t-shirt in Riley's size. The shopkeeper said only one was left, but another girl also wanted the same one. Riley, being kind-hearted, let the other girl have it. A young employee named Jamie saw this and smiled. "You're a good dad," he said. "Come back in 20 minutes, new stock will arrive." Cooper nodded, but his eyes were sharp. He decided to use Jamie to learn more. He asked, "Why is there so much police here tonight?" Jamie hesitated, then whispered, "It's a secret. The concert is actually a trap. The police are waiting to catch a man. A serial killer named the Butcher. They think he'll show up tonight." Cooper froze. Sweat rolled down his neck. The killer they were hunting was him. Cooper knew he had to escape before the net closed in. But every exit was blocked, guarded, and locked with employee ID cards. He followed Jamie to the storeroom under the pretense of helping him. While Jamie was busy unpacking boxes, Cooper stole his ID card and learned Jamie's security code, Hamilton. Using this stolen identity, Cooper roamed the backstage area and even entered a secret police briefing room. He pretended to be an employee getting coffee, quietly listening to their plans. The police had no photo of the Butcher, only that he was a man in the crowd. That gave Cooper a tiny hope. He tried escaping through the back door, but the guards were scanning every man. He thought of pulling the fire alarm to create chaos, but froze when he heard the voice of Dr. Grand, the woman leading the police operation, on the radio. "If anyone tries to cause panic, he's our suspect. Only women and children will be evacuated. All men stay behind." That meant if he triggered the alarm, he'd be caught instantly. Desperate, he set a small fire in the kitchen, causing an explosion and burning a girl. As chaos spread, Cooper disguised himself in a cook's apron and went to the rooftop. But even there, two policemen stood guard. They asked him for his code. He said, "Hamilton." They asked for his ID. He showed Jamie's stolen card. They believed him and let him go. Still, Cooper couldn't find a way out. He was surrounded by fate. Riley soon found him and begged him to return to the concert. Cooper realized he couldn't escape alone. He couldn't leave his daughter behind. Then Riley told him something. Lady Raven always picked a random fan to come on stage and later visit backstage. It was the only area not checked by the police. That was it, his last chance. Cooper lied to Raven's manager, saying Riley had cancer and that her dying wish was to meet Raven. Touched by the story, the manager selected Riley as the lucky fan. When Raven called Riley on stage, the crowd cheered. Riley danced with joy. For a moment, Cooper looked like a proud father again, but inside he was planning an escape. After the performance, Raven went backstage to meet Riley and Cooper. Cooper asked to speak to her privately. In the dressing room, he revealed the truth. "I am the butcher, and if you don't help me escape, I'll kill the boy I kidnapped." He showed her his phone, where the tied-up boy cried for help. Cooper threatened to release poisonous gas with one tap. Terrified, Raven agreed. She helped Cooper and Riley escape through her limousine. The police checked everyone but missed them. Cooper had outsmarted the trap. For now, Raven, curious and cautious, offered to drop them home. Riley called her mother Rachel, excited that the pop star was visiting their house. When Raven arrived, Cooper's family welcomed her warmly. None of them knew the truth about Cooper's dark secret, but Raven had a plan. She began subtly dropping hints about the police operation, about the butcher and how he was in the crowd tonight. Cooper grew restless. He tried to end the conversation, but Raven asked to play one song before leaving. She sat at the piano with Riley beside her. Cooper smiled nervously, recording them on his phone. Then Raven asked for his phone, pretending to take a selfie, but she ran and locked herself in the bathroom. Inside, Raven opened the CCTV app and spoke into the microphone, asking the kidnapped boy to describe where he was. The boy said, "There's a blue gate and a broken lion statue near the house." Raven immediately went live on Instagram, telling her millions of fans to search for a house with those signs. Within minutes, fans found the place and broke in, saving the boy. Cooper smashed the door open, furious. He dragged Raven to his car and locked the garage. But when he tried to escape, he saw his wife and children standing in front of him, having escaped through a window. He couldn't hurt them, not in front of his daughter. The police surrounded the house. Raven escaped. Cooper disappeared through a secret tunnel. Moments later, a police officer stopped Raven's car, only to reveal it was Cooper in disguise. He kidnapped Raven again, handcuffed her, and planned to hide her forever. But before he could get away, a group of fans surrounded the car, recognizing Raven. She managed to escape as the police arrived, but Cooper slipped away once more. At home, Rachel found Cooper waiting. He finally discovered the truth. Rachel had betrayed him. She was the one who told the police about the concert. She explained she had followed him, smelled blood on his clothes, and realized who he was. The tickets she found in his wallet gave the police the perfect chance to trap him. Cooper lost control. He grabbed a knife to kill Rachel, but she calmly said, "Eat the pie I made for you." One last time. Cooper agreed, sitting down, exhausted. As he ate, he said softly, "Because of you, I'll never see my kids grow up." Moments later, he realized the pie was drugged. His hands trembled. His vision blurred. The police burst in, tasing him to the ground. As they dragged him away, Riley's bicycle fell near the gate. Cooper stood, picked it up gently, and smiled. His daughter ran and hugged him, crying. In the police van, Cooper quietly pulled a piece of wire from the bike tire, unlocking his cuffs. And for the first time, he laughed like a madman. The butcher was not done yet. Later that night, the employee Jamie watched the news, realizing the man he had helped was the butcher himself. He stared blankly at the screen, unable to believe he had spoken kindly to a killer. And as the news ended, the reporter's final words echoed, "Evil hides among us. It wears the face of kindness." Until it's too late to see. Sometimes the most dangerous people are not strangers in the dark. They're the ones we think we know. And sometimes doing the right thing, like Jamie or Raven, means standing up against fear itself, because darkness only wins when good people stay silent. This was Darkroom Diaries, where every story hides a shadow.